Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the show. We are playing Evil Genius. This is episode 11. In the last episode, we got our 3 pieces of tech that were held by forces that were on the island. So we have 6 pieces of tech out of 9. We have to go researching where the other 9 are. We are buying ourselves an impact analyzer, which not only improves our research capabilities, but it adds another torture device to our current selection. We also need to get some Uber loot. We are required to have 4 pieces, but there are 6, and of course, the more the better. There are other things we can get too. This dude in purple, it's a very awesome purple. He's a spin doctor. He's an advanced valet, an advanced social minion. But I'm not going to try to get any advanced minions beyond scientists for now, although I might need them. So we'll see. So the first thing we're going to get is the Eiffel Tower. We're going to shrink it, and then we're going to take it, and we're going to bring it back to the base. We need 4 techies, 4 valets. May as well add a 5th techie in there, and I guess a couple guards just in case. We'll switch them to plotting. And there's 1 piece of Uber loot in every nation, so to speak, and I always forget where a couple of them are. One of them is here in Cuba. So I'm going to send a couple scientists there for plotting. And I believe there's another one on the East Coast, but I can't remember for sure. So we're going to send 2 scientists to each zone of the United States to plot. And we're also going to send... Oh, I don't have to. Here's the guy. That's a mercenary. Now, the mercenary is an advanced soldier class that is the absolute best in gathering money. They also hit extremely hard. They're very, very good, and I love them. I just don't know if I want to go for them yet this early. Just because we're kind of losing some real estate here on the island. But eventually we will have to start finding other resources. The other thing we haven't grabbed yet that has been a side quest is a cursed collection. It's a Native American totem pole collection. There's 4 pieces spread throughout the world, and the problem with them is they actually do damage to your minions unless you have all 4 of them together. And I usually don't even go for the mission, but I'm going to go for it this time. And I'm going to even create a little safety room for them. Oh, we can turn our hotel back on too, now that the danger has passed. Like, you can see that your some of the tourists will still show up to the lounge anyway, even if it's off. Like, they'll show up to the dance floor. But minions are more likely to show up there if we actually have people manning the place, especially since no one can go to the hotel room if there's no one in the hotel desk. So now that we've turned the hotel back on, our valets are going to wander over there and do some work. We're also going to increase the number of valets to 20, since we have a total capacity of 85. This way we have plenty of valets for later once we do start increasing their class. So for now, I think we're actually in pretty good shape once we start in with this. But this is where things start to get tricky again. This is that hot and cold, slow, fast, whatever you want to call it, ebb and flow of this game. We're sticking so many scientists in North America that we're going to piss off Patriot something awful. The heat probably won't be more than like 30 or 40%, but we can't run missions in there even once we see them, because if we by sticking all these scientists in there, if we then run a mission, our heat will then be so high that we'll start to lose control of the situation. So, oh, and here comes the helicopter now. You can see the heat levels going up. And there we go. Yep, it's about 40%. Not awful. So we're going to leave these guys here to plot and gather some information and try to find some missions. And we're going to have this guy do the same until that Uber loot shows up here. It's a $1 trillion bill, if I remember right. And we'll steal that eventually. But for right now, we're going to steal the Eiffel Tower. And I do remember, because sometimes my memory works, that the other Saber piece of loot is also in Europe, because you steal... you get to steal Excalibur, like the Excalibur, from the UK. But I can't remember where the Uber loot is in other places. Well, there's one Uber loot. Okay, so that's the mummy sarcophagus. So that's smashes. And then samurai armor, that's anvils. And like I said, I think Patriot's Uber loot is on the East Coast. And Hammers is in Cuba. Okay, so the only one I don't know then, off the top of my head, is Patriot. Okay, I swear it's on the East Coast. We'll figure that out. Alright, so we're going to time skip ahead to when the next significant thing happens. I'll be constantly recording just in case, and there is some asshole deep in the base. Who do I have here? Do I have Eli? Eli, go take care of this little problem. Ah, and as I thought, here it is. The Uber loot. Oh, the Uber loot is $1 million bill from here? Shit, what's in Cuba? Oh, no, I'm mixing up the other thing. There's another piece of loot that looks like this. It's a little... It's like a little... It's a long thing on an easel. Is it a painting of some sort? Oh, crap. Now that means I don't remember where the hammer Uber loot is. Well, that's okay. We're going to leave these guys in here anyway, because we are gathering some mission knowledge. Like, I didn't realize there's a mercenary here, and then there's also a spin doctor here. I remember the spacesuit guy. So we are getting some information around here. We'll set our scientists to check out these areas as well. I don't have that many to work with at the moment, do I? Well, pissing Patriot off is probably the worst thing you can do because of how strong they are. So we're gonna leave these 4 guys here for now, and I'll just time skip around it. This'll take me a while, but it won't take you a while. All right, we've got the Uber loot. All right, we're gonna pull. Wait, we're not gonna pull the techies. Techies can stay because I want them to keep plotting. So now Saber's kind of pissed. See, Saber, even though we just shut up. Even though we just ran a mission in Saber's territory, they are still not as pissed off at us as the frickin' Patriot is. Patriot gets really angry all of the time, and America's forces are pretty much the strongest in the game. Very difficult to deal with. So we have to be careful if we want to, you know, survive. Get this guy out of here. Alright, so we're going to stick the Eiffel Tower over here. Now you can see how large the radius is, which is why I love Uber loot. Anyone who's standing within that radius gets the beneficial effects. So we're going to stick the Eiffel Tower over there, and we will continue to collect Uber loot and other stuff as we time skip. It's been a short time, so I'm going to call a pause because that is the most efficient way to do this when you're just reassigning dudes. And we are going to risk pissing off Hammer something fierce, but again, it needs to be done, and Hammer is less scary than Patriot. So we're going to pull all of our scientists from North America, now that we know where the Uber loot is and what the requirements are. We're going to bring the scientists over to Hammer's other 3 districts, and hopefully... I wasn't quite where I wanted you guys to go, but okay. I also sent a couple scientists down here in Australia because I know, or Australasia, because I know for a fact that one of the pieces of tech is down here. I just don't remember where the other 2 are. I always forget where they are. I'm tempted to go look it up. But luckily, you guys don't have to worry about that since I'm going to be time skipping anyway. But we're going to find that Uber loot, and we are going to... Oh, isn't the Uber loot the Ark of the Covenant? Now that I think about it, I think Hammer's Uber loot is the Ark of the Covenant, and it's right here in central Russia. I believe that's true. Anyway, time skip. For real this time.
Attention, citizens of North China. The evil organization has once more committed deeds that insult the party chairman and our great nation. The samurai armor that has for so long been a symbol of our nation's pride and defiance was today taken by the uncouth barbarians who dared enter the house of the Forbidden City. Do not fear, citizens. The chairman pledges to find those responsible.
Yeah, you can try to find those responsible. So from all the plotting, I did discover there is something in Cuba that we need. It's some doomsday data, and we need 4 spin doctors to do it. Son of a bitch. So that means we're going to need some spin doctors regardless, but that's okay. Everybody else I set to hide, even though their missions are not 100% finished. Like I said, I swear the Ark of the Covenant is in Central Russia. I swear it's either there or the Eastern Bloc. I don't think it's in Siberia. Anyway, wherever it is, we're going to have our scientists continue to plot. However, through the time skipping, we did have the heat from Patriot has died down. We need 8 valets to do this mission. So we're going to get 8 valets, add 3 scientists. Yeah, 3 scientists. And we'll send Red Ivan to defend them. And hopefully we'll be able to get that Uber loot. Oh, good. Most of them have left now. Plotting. And plotting. And plotting. You two are still hanging around. Why are you two still hanging around? I did piss off Hammer something fierce, so it doesn't surprise me that their agents are still kind of faffing about and not giving me any room to breathe. And unfortunately, while I'm staring at this map to make sure that my guys don't get into trouble, I have no idea what's going on in the actual base. So we could be having some severe problems over there. I'm keeping my ears open. Son of a bitch. Hiding. Hiding. Oh, wait, they left in Siberia, so back to plotting. I might be going too fast for you, and if I am, I do apologize. I'm just zeroed in on these little tiny game pieces of the forces of good. Frickin' agents. Alright, I think everyone's going to be fine for now. We're going to see what's going on in the base. Oh, good! Oh, that's useful. Alright, control station, baby. That's what we need. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of all 5 of these pieces of shit. Because the whole point of the control stations is they give us intel on what's going on in the world. Like, as long as you have control stations, you can see how much income and heat you generate, as well as how far along you are to completing the region, which doesn't provide any direct benefits. But it also gives you the ability to see how much time for a mission. Like, to do The Sound of Music, it requires 1:12, but if you are in a region that does not have the enough control panels, then you can't see how long missions take. And control... Get them out of here. And the control panels take 2 people to operate until we unlock the control station, which is way the hell more expensive, but only take 1 person to operate. And I believe I only need 6. No, I don't. I need 5, if memory serves, and that's all I need for the maximum benefit. So they're really pricey, but they make things a hell of a lot more efficient. Door, impact analyzer, go. Chalkboard, impact analyzer, go. Alright. I have it all written down what you can unlock on the islands, and I don't have it printed. And since I'm using both of my monitors just to do recordings, I can't pull it up. But that's fine! That's fine. If I ever have to, I'll just check it out between episodes. Alright, so we're gonna go after... No, we're not, because we're still pissing off Hammer too badly. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's the thing I was talking about. Steal El Presidente's painting. Okay, it is a painting. I always mix this item up with the $1 million bill because they look vaguely similar. Speaking of $1 million bill, and see here what I mean? We don't know how long the mission's going to take because all of my control panels are down right now. But it is what it is. Why is Ivan not in this party? Whatever. How's our control panels doing? Has anyone bought any yet? Oh my god, people, hurry the hell up. I'm gonna make a laser table. And we're gonna move the samurai armor a little deeper in the base. I don't like having any of the Uber loot in the main storeroom because it always takes me a moment to find it. And by putting it deeper in the base, it gives me a better chance of defending it in case it gets stolen. Because the Uber loot, unlike most of the rest of the loot in the game, if it's stolen, we can't get it back, and I love it too much. It has way too many benefits for the minions. So, but like the Ming vase, that doesn't really have very many benefits, so that can stay relatively close to the front of the base. In fact, it's a little further back than I would usually have it. But I like putting stuff in the training room because when minions are training, they lose attention and loyalty pretty fast. So by having this stuff here, it kind of counters that effect. And everyone's paying attention in training, which is excellent. Wow, that was a goddamn massacre that just happened. That's why I was trying to bring Ivan into it. He would have protected them from getting the ever-loving piss beaten out of them. That's fine. We're going to do another time skip until something intriguing happens, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Boy, I love it when my memory works. There's the Ark of the Covenant in Central Russia. So now we know where all of the Uber loot is. We have 2 pieces. We are actively going after the 3rd. There's the 4th. There's the 5th. And there's the 6th. We're going to withdraw the scientists for now because we've lost so many scientists trying to get the $1 million bill, or $1 trillion bill, which we still haven't even managed to capture yet. So I'm pulling everybody back for the moment just so I can regroup and think. Maybe one of the pieces of data is over here. Wow, there is not much heat in the Patriot region. It's because of all those valets. Valets help dissipate heat if there's ever a little too much. I've never considered the strategy before that if we have a lot of heat, we'll just send some valets in there to help dissipate it. But there we go. We've got it.
Washington, D.C. is
And we have, oh, thank the Lord, we have super power plants too. Nuclear power plants. Oh, yes. Oh, everything is happening right now. Your evil deeds have attracted the services of a personal bodyguard. That is awesome. When you have Alexis, you get beefcake, shirtless dudes who wear little ties. And when you have either of the males, you get hot little hourglass bikini babes. So our bodyguard can't really do anything. He just follows us around. He cannot be healed. So if he dies while protecting the evil genius, he's just gone, and that's it. So that kind of sucks. But at least he's coming, and he'll be one last line of defense in case I get sloppy. Usually for me, if the bodyguard is even necessary, then I have done something very, very wrong to allow it to happen. Because usually I watch my evil genius a lot more carefully than that. But that's fine. So we have our 5 control panels operational. Dude, one of you needs to sit there so I can make damn sure. Okay, thank you. Yes, take a seat. I want to make sure for sure that 5 is what I need. Part of me thinks it's 6, but nope, I can see all the data around the world. Oh, good. Finally this triggers. Man, about damn time. Okay, I need 4 mercs to get that doomsday data. Okay, we're going to pull our scientists back from there, but reassign them down in Antarctica, because I believe there is something I need down there, too. I don't think it's one of the pieces of data, though. But we will see. I know there is something vaguely... Whoa. I just saw that agent popped up. Alright, we're going to examine the situation here. Who hates us the least? Looks like they all pretty much hate us equally, but it's all pretty low. So is there any Uber loot we can go after? 4 techies and 4 guards. Alright, that's what we can do. So we'll send 5 techies, 4 guards, and set them to... we'll set them to steal. We're at only 3.6 million, which is a lot lower than it could have been. And... Alright, so... And since we're running out of power... Oh boy. Since we're running out of power, I'm going to shut the hotels down for a minute. Oh, the hotels don't even cost me power? I did not know that. Okay, never mind. Hotels are back operational. Alright, what's a... heavy room? Okay, we are going to... Let's see. Let's shut down the control room. Okay, that's good. And then we will delete these 2 power plants. Yes, delete the power plants. I have a plan. We're going to delete the old power plants, and then we're going to buy a couple nuclear power plants, because 1 nuclear plant gives us 35 power. In fact, I'm going to cancel the order to destroy this one, because it's not necessary. But we're going to destroy this one. That way we have room to stick down a nuclear power plant. Like, we have room right now that I could stick the nuclear power plant here, but I think I mentioned in one episode, if you cut off any tile at all, if you cut off any tile, then all agents have the ability to just bomb the shit out of your entire base just to piss you off. So, we are going to make sure that doesn't happen, and we're going to make sure there's a path around everything. Alright, so then we will build a nuclear power station, and that will give us enough power to operate, even with the control room on. We're doing pretty well. Alright, so we're going to go chasing after some of this Uber loot and Doomsday data in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for another one.